And joining me to talk more about elephant protection and banning ivory sales is Jen Samuel, the president and founder of Elephants DC. Jen, welcome back to our broadcast.
Thank you, Susan, for having me.
We just recognized World Elephant Day on August 12th. Tell us what this day means.
It's a day to have the world come together and stand up for elephants who are facing extinction. As you know, elephants are now being killed. They're being poached faster than they're giving birth. So the race against extinction is on.
Tell us, how likely is it that this ban on ivory sales would actually be lifted in some parts of Africa?
There is a movement of a few African nations to legalize ivory trade again. It happened in the end of the last decade, where the global ban was temporarily lifted for 10 years. In that time, what was allowed via the international treaty was for 100 tons of ivory to be exported from a few African nations to China, yet 1 billion tons of ivory hit the market since 2008. So where does that ivory come from? From the slaughter of elephants. We're losing an elephant in Africa one every 14 minutes. That equates to 96 a day, more than 35,000 slaughtered a year. 100,000 elephants were killed between 2010 and 2012 alone. We will lose these magnificent species to extinction if we do not enact a total and complete ivory ban worldwide now.
Well, regardless of whether, what the numbers are on extinction, what is their argument, the African nations, when you talk about how humane this is not actually?
Those that are encouraging more ivory trade are doing so for greed, vanity, and without a care of the grief it is causing on the individual elephants and their families who are brutally being slaughtered in such a horrendous way that most viewers cannot imagine. There's a disconnect, Susan, between a piece of elephant and a living elephant, and the slaughter in between, the poaching and the trafficking and the buying, even in Connecticut as well as Hong Kong. So yes, there's a movement to legalize more ivory trade, and even some of the top NGOs in the United States are in favor of that. They say, by legalizing ivory trade, we are conserving elephants. And my mom always said that a lie loves to hide behind the truth. And the only value that ivory has is on living elephants. Any justification for perpetual ivory trade is nothing more than a brutal excuse to justify the extinction of elephants for profit.
Jen Samuel, thank you. It's always good to see you joining us from Philadelphia.
If you like what you just saw, follow us on social media and visit our website, CCTV-America.com.